I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys because you guys always keep it 100 with me. I did not expect for this person, this lovely person you're seeing on screen right now, to keep getting dumber. And that's surprising. I thought she would have learned from her past mistakes, and I'm a pretty forgiving person, believe it or not. I know that we're not perfect, right? We've all made dumb videos before. We've all had bad takes before. It's about how you bounce back. This has been my mentality forever. It's all about the comeback. It's all about how you return or react to it, right? And this person right here has messed up an infinite amount of times, yet she keeps digging herself a bigger and bigger and bigger. Try to say bigger 4 times in a row super fast as you can. If you don't know who this person is, this is Denims, and she's a Twitch streamer. She has about 100,000 followers on Twitch, and yes, she belongs to the Hassan Piker community, right next to legends like Frogan, Bad and Panada, Noah Samsung, and a bunch of other retards. This is the gang, right? These are like the retarded Avengers, and like I said, she just keeps making everything worse. Yesterday I made this video, You're Effing Pathetic, where I talk about Denims suing Ethan, and I put that video out. I like it. I think it's a banger. You guys seem to enjoy it. Then she goes live on Twitch, and on top of that, she puts out a statement about the lawsuit, and then Ethan responded to it. We're gonna get into everything, but before we do that, if you end up enjoying this video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Let's hope this video doesn't get demonetized, and let's just get right into it. So Denims tweeted this a few hours ago. Ethan Klein, retract or you may want to replace your lawyer who can't do shit. Despite publicly acknowledging that I have never endorsed and even denounced calling CPS on Ethan, he has continued to spread this malicious lie. We should hold influential creators like this to the same standard we hold anyone else. Would you apply the same logic if this was one of your friends, like Hassan, the guy who legitimately had a terrorist on his show? Would you, Denims, hold him to that same standard? I doubt it, but I'm going to do my part. If Ethan doesn't retract his lies about me, I will look into legal avenues to convince him that he should have. Now, I gotta give it to her. This is brave and stunning. I'm literally crying tears of joy because of how brave this is. I'm crying. She's my queen. Like I said yesterday, I talked about this very briefly, the lawsuit, right, against Ethan. So this guy gets CPS called on him, months of harassment, bullying, doxing, human skulls. Ethan gets put through the ringer. Everyone's going after him, right? And on top of that, they want to sue him. Like, do you know how insane that is? Now, I'm not saying you have to love Ethan, but I mean, when he's getting bullied and pushed around by everyone, it's like, yeah, I do feel bad for him. It's sad that everyone's just attacking him and now suing him and then asking for $150,000 when I'm sure she could pay for this herself. Now, 2 things will happen here. Either A, the lawsuit never happens. B, she's going to steal all of this money and just pocket it like Keffels did. Or actually, let me give you another option. C, she sues Ethan, right? Ethan is a lot more successful, a lot more money. Do you think he's not going to fight back against this ridiculous lawsuit? Now, like I said, Ethan did respond, and this is what he had to say regarding this very scary lawsuit that I'm sure is keeping Ethan up at night.
Denims, don't sue me, Denims. Please. Please don't take the first legal action. What's that have to do with anything?
For clips.
Denims is a giant turd-eating monster whose life, financially speaking, I'm going to probably not ruin, but I do want to put her in some. I do want to. I would like to put her into some financial.
Declaring bankruptcy?
Why don't you just chill?
No, what's the proper verbiage on this?
Leave her broke and begging for money in downtown LA. I'll say for Ethan. And do I blame him? No. If I was Ethan and I had his money, you bet your ass I would be smiling from ear to ear knowing I'm getting sued and I'm going to absolutely destroy this dumb bitch. Leave her broke. She's probably gonna have to go back to OnlyFans after this. She's playing with fire and I do think it's gonna backfire. No pun intended. What can I say? Whenever I talk, I'm just like fucking rapping. I got bars for days. If this whole YouTube thing ends up crashing and burning, I'm just gonna become a rapper. But I digress. Why is Denims doing this? In all seriousness, this is such a waste of money, resources, and time. Denims, you're going to lose. As a content creator and as a person overall, you gotta know when to pick and choose your battles, but this one is just not it. It truly does blow my mind how no one told you this was a bad idea. It's a little concerning that it's made $26,000. Once again, this could have gone to one of their very important causes that Hassan and Denims and Frogan and all of these fucking idiots are into. They're always saying support Palestine, right? Donate to Palestine. And I said this on my last video as well. Couldn't this $150,000 go towards Palestine and help them out, give them food, give them clothes, give them, I don't know, help out? Instead, you decide to sue a YouTuber because he said true stuff about you, and you don't think you're gonna get fucking destroyed in court? What are we doing here? This is money that could have gone towards kids. This is money that could have gone towards family. But no, we're out here having a fucking dig measuring contest because we can. How do people support this? Yeah, these same people are like, donate to Palestine, yet they're donating to one of the stupidest fucking GoFundMe of all time. People, anyone that donated here, if you have money to burn, if you want to waste your money, just send it to me. I'll gladly take your money. I hope she doesn't steal this money or pockets it. Would I be surprised if nothing comes of this and it just secretly goes away and she keeps $150,000? Absolutely not. I would not be surprised. I do hope Ethan leaves her broke and in the streets and having to sell OnlyFans for the rest of her life to pay for the fees. This is such a joke. I can't.
Difficult day. How about that? No, see, that sounds too bad. I'm going to put her into a pickle.
It doesn't sound serious enough. Pickle sounds like something like a funny step.
Want to put her into a bit of a bind. We'll work on it. I'm kidding, by the way.
Yeah, not very smart of denims, in my opinion. Well, here's her yapping about it.
EthanKleinLied.com now takes you to a GoFundMe for legal fees if Ethan Klein refuses to retract his defamatory statements that he made maliciously, knowingly, which is why the website is called EthanKleinLied.com. And if he's happy to retract his defamatory statements, I will happily refund every single person who donates to the GoFundMe. If he's willing to admit that he made defamatory statements and issue a retraction, of course, again, I would be happy to refund every single person who's donated. Otherwise, I will be suing. And if you would like to help donate to this legal fund, considering that he doesn't have enough lawyers.
What happened?
The website is EthanKleinLied.com. Mods, if you can pin that.
Yes, my queen, I'm coming.
So let's continue, shall we?
I've heard enough. This is such a waste of time for everyone. You're not gonna win. Okay, your little ChatGPT lawyer letter ain't working, and you're gonna need a lot more money. And on top of that, it's just pointless. It's legitimately pointless. People were already forgetting that you're one of the reasons why the CPS call was made. People were moving on, and then you decide to make it popular again and remind everyone that it may potentially be your fault, which I will not be surprised if it is. This is so stupid. What are we doing here? What are we actually doing here? Now, I find it really interesting how you can't see, like, now I gotta say this, I am not a lawyer. I'm not smart enough. So if I say anything dumb, well, now you know why. I like how you can't see the lawyer's name, and I would not be surprised if this was written via ChatGPT or it was some fake ass letter to scare Ethan. Subject: demand for public retraction of false publication. Isn't this the same person who was spreading lies with someone else about Ethan and his kids eating shit and his house being beyond disgusting? But she also has slandered Ethan before and pushed a false narrative, and on top of that made up lies about him. So I don't know, if I was Ethan, I would be suing her back, and once again I would leave her on the streets. And yes, I would take her fucking plushies as well and then pee on them or something in front of her. Okay, I gotta chill. I'll just read a little bit because it is like 4 or 5 long pages. Our law firm is legal counsel to social media commentator and content creator Denims. It has come to our attention, so in response to your Parent Child Protective Services CPS visiting your home, you published numerous false statements on your YouTube channels stating either that Denims herself filed the preceding CPS report about you or that Denims caused others to do so, among other things you stated. As someone that's been covering the situation, I would not be surprised if she actually did call CPS. She has heavily alluded to that. Oh no, I don't want to get sued, Denims. Please don't sue me. You're gonna leave me homeless. Okay, please don't do that. I'm shaking. I don't know if you could see me, but I'm scared. Now, in my opinion, I definitely think it's the latter. The Denims caused others to do so. She was watching Bad Empanada, and he was talking about the state of Ethan's house despite no pics being shown, despite him only making this up or reading about it on some subreddit that hates Ethan. So next to no, we got no proof that Ethan's house literally looked like shit, so we don't have that. It's just something that was made up. I definitely think it's the latter. I think she's one of the reasons why CPS got called. I'm gonna keep it real. I think she is one of the reasons.
The people who I care about know that Ethan Klein is a prolific liar. Insane people in Ethan Klein's audience. I don't think you should tap the glass. I don't think you should interact with them. But for those who would like to and those who have seen comments accusing me of CPS, please feel free to screenshot those, whether it's on my Instagram. Wait, are you suing Ethan? Legally, it is the correct thing to do to issue a retraction demand, which is what this is. A demand for public retraction of false publication, which is the first step. This is the exact same thing that he's done to Noah. He demanded a retraction, which in LA, if you are a news outlet, you publish daily, or can be argued that you are supposed to go through these steps. This is the correct way to do it. You demand a retraction, and then if they don't retract, you can sue.
I truly do think this is just smoke and mirrors. I don't think this is going to actually become a lawsuit. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it real here. No more funny ha-has. This is a serious sense moment, all right? Ethan should sue the fuck out of her. I mean, she wants to get pity, and I'm gonna sue you. No, I'm gonna sue you. If I was Ethan and I was in that position, I would just be like, okay, I see what they're trying to do. I'm gonna destroy you like the Sigma that I am. Yes, that's what I would say. And I would just pull up to court in my Porsche. Just make sure you never stream again, or you're beyond fucked financially. It's no longer YouTube drama, haha, slop, whatever you guys want to call it. Once again, the CPS call was made, and this is beyond Ethan. This is also his wife, Hila, and his 2 kids, right? Who are now involved in this, all thanks to people like her and Bad Empanada and others alike. So you cannot be serious here, like, oh, I'm innocent. I don't know why I'm getting hate, but I'm gonna sue you, but I don't understand why I'm getting hate. When you literally are one of the main reasons why all of this happened in the first place. What are you on about? Whatever you're smoking to be this delusional, I want you to pass me that shit because I want to be as delusional as you are.
I don't think what you're doing is bad, but I hope you're prepared for how petty and vindictive he is, considering that he's already gotten me banned for 30 days and that he's already made 2 main channel videos about me, blaming me for the CPS call. I'm aware of how petty and vindictive he is. And I don't think it's fair that everyone has to live in fear of Ethan Klein.
Dog Ethan's punk ass.
Yeah, so for anyone who would like to donate to the legal fund, which I've already stated, if he's down to retract.
Ridiculous. And I truly do hope this backfires and you're financially ruined, because you and Frogan love to talk shit, right? You love to get into drama. And then the second it's your turn, because you're a fucking idiot, then that's no longer fun, right? That's too far. Now I'm a victim. I'm Team Ethan on this one, all right? If Ethan makes a GoFundMe, even though I doubt it because he's super rich, I'll donate. I'll donate like $5. But he will have my support. I want to make that clear. But anyways, with that said, what do you think of the situation? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Go grab your mom's phone, look me up on YouTube, and if they haven't subscribed, force them to subscribe. With that said, I am out. Bye.